Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, February 25th, 2014, and tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. It has been a very busy week around the Sew Hooked / Fandom in Stitches studios this past week. I did finish both of my deadlines. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, Facebook, that kind of thing, I did share some teeny tiny sneak peeks, which is all I can share for now because the two deadlines I was working on were for publication and that's all I can share. So hopefully I will have more to share with you. I know I will have one thing to share with you in May and then we'll go from there. I want to point out this gorgeous backdrop for you today. These two quilts, the tops were made by our very own Clumsy Cord, also known as Work in Progress Girl over on WordPress. She is not only a Talk to Me Tuesdayer, she donates occasionally to the Linus Connection, and she is tomorrow's As You Wish embroidery designer. So make sure you stop by Fandom and Stitches for that. There will be a brand new pattern set tomorrow on Fandom and Stitches. 2 blocks, 2 designers. And it will be our 4th installment in the As You Wish Princess Bride Quilt and Stitch Along. Also coming up this week, and I'm super excited about this, is the 3rd block for the Paper Piecing Vintage block of the month. So that is my Sew Hooked block of the month that I designed inspired by vintage blocks. And they are all entirely paper pieced so that you get perfect points and you have don't have to worry about figuring out any math, which I have nothing against math. I do math all the time in quilting, but I know that sometimes it can really trip you up when you're trying to figure out how big of a piece to make for this or that. In paper piecing, it's perfect every time. So this is a little sneak peek. This is the March block. It's called Ice Cream Dish, and you will have this pattern on Saturday. Most likely it will be really late Friday because I'm not staying up till midnight. It might be like 10 or 11. That's what I did last month. So if you already are part of the block of the month and you feel like staying up late to sew, that is Central Time. I am in Austin, Texas, so it is Central Time in the US. But I will be posting that probably late Friday, no later than midnight on Saturday. And for those of you that look at this and find it slightly terrifying, there's a less complicated block included for this month too. So if you want something with just a few less pieces, I've included that. So let's see, where are we? We talked about Crystal's beautiful quilts, which were quilted by my friend Marge. I actually bound them myself at a sewing day on Saturday. We talked about As You Wish. We talked about Paper Piecing Vintage. And now the last thing I have to share is a little challenge that my bee put forth. So if my friend Linda, who is, as far as I know, the only person from my bee that ever watches, my friend Linda from my bee is watching, turn it off now unless you want to see my challenge blocks because I'm going to show those now. So basically, when my bee goes to retreat every year, we always do themes or we come up with projects that we all do together and things like that. And this year, we decided we would have challenge blocks. And so one of our members got us all the same fabric and everyone got a piece of this fabric. And our challenge is to bring 2 12.5-inch unfinished blocks, and we will all together turn this into at least 1 quilt for the Linus Connection. We're to bring the blocks ready to go when we get to retreat, and I just made mine yesterday. I had in mind what I wanted to do, I just didn't have time to do it, so I did it yesterday. And our retreat is in less than a month, so these are ready to go, and I will be putting them in my retreat bag after I show them to you guys. So this star fabric was the actual challenge fabric. And because this is a Linus quilt, we wanted to keep it neutral and happy and child-friendly. I took mine and I used Triangulations paper, which for those of you that don't know, Triangulations is a software that will print out different sizes of templates to make half-square triangles with. It is one of the coolest papers ever invented. It makes perfect half-square triangles, and one sheet for the 2.5-inch half-square triangles. With just 2 pieces of fabric, you can make 12 half-square triangles. It's super easy. It takes about 5 minutes to make 12 half-square triangles. I mean, it is really, really easy. It takes you longer to trim after you've sewn than anything else, and that is super easy because there are lines to follow. So I made all my half-square triangles that way using 2 different colors. I did 2 sets, and the first block I made was this one. I did this bear paw block, and this is the challenge fabric here. This fabric I actually had in my stash, and I was stunned to find it because the stars are the same colors and the same shapes it's just a different patterning of the stars, and I thought that worked out really, really cute. And this dot, this is actually one of my favorite fabrics. This is a Michael Miller dot, and I have it in several colors. And this fabric, I think, if I'm not mistaken, went on the back of a quilt that a friend of mine quilted for my sister some time ago. I think that's what it's from. It's been a while. So my other challenge block, I took all of the half square triangles I had left over and I just laid them out and played with them until I came up with a design that I liked that would come out to 12 inches. So this is my second block, and I have no idea if this pattern has a name because I did not look anything up. I just played with it, but I love how you get kind of a secondary bow tie in the corner there. And again, this is the challenge fabric, and I use that same coordinating star for the outside little bits there. And so those are my 2 challenge blocks. They are done, and I will pack those up with my my retreat stuff, and when we get together we will create a quilt out of all the blocks that we made, and it will go to the Linus Connection, and I will definitely take a picture of that for you guys. This is your last reminder. On Tuesday next week I will be giving away this little bag, and I'm thinking I might actually put a couple of goodies in it because it doesn't have anything in it. It's just a little project bag. In order to be entered to win this bag, you just need to film a Talk to Me Tuesday, post it on the Talk to Me Tuesday live journal, which is ttmt.livejournal.com, and I will choose a person that posted in the month of February. So every Tuesday in February or any day during February, as long as you have a video up, you will be entered to win once for every time you did a video. Quick paper piecing vintage reminder as well. I will be posting all of the paper piecing vintage photos that were added to my Flickr group on Monday, and I will have one winner from that. And there's a little prize pack for that, which you can see on Sew Hooked. One more thing, because I forgot to share with you guys last week and the week before last, I was the winner of Prin's drawing for the UFO challenge group on Facebook in January, and I totally forgot to show you guys my prize. So she shared this book, which is Uncommon Crochet, and it's all kinds of really interesting crochet projects out of different variety of materials. And I haven't done an epic amount of crocheting the last couple of years just because I've been quilting so much, but I do love to crochet, and there's some really interesting things in here, so I will definitely have to try at least something from this awesome book. So thank you, Prin, for sharing that, and I think that's it. I'm going to get this online. I have lots and lots of editing to do this week for Fandom and Stitches and Sew Hooked, and then I will see you guys next week. Bye.